Good day, beloved friends in Christ. I am filled with joy as I talk to you. Permit me to share an experience I had today. I celebrated Mass for my students in Latin language today being Wednesday. And after this Mass, as I was unvesting at the sacristy, a thought came into my mind. It's a special thought to me, it's a special experience to me because not that I have not had it before, but this one filled me with joy. It reminded me of something I'm actually living off entirely. It may have happened to you that sometimes something you used to come in contact with every day, sometimes something you are familiar with every day, all of a sudden begins to make a deeper sense, a deeper meaning to you. So that was exactly what happened. After Mass, as I was investing at the sacristy, a thought entered my mind from nowhere. A statement, do this in memory of me. Today's Mass was in Latin, so it was hoc facite in meam commemorationem. So I was taken aback. How come this statement is coming to me at this time from nowhere? Because my mind wasn't there at all. But then, on a deeper reflection, it occurred to me that the Mass we just celebrated is in fulfillment of this particular statement. This statement is a command from Jesus, so it was a fulfillment of Jesus' command. That was why I was filled with joy, like a small servant who, after everything, was able to fulfill the command of his master. And this statement, of course, we know the story that at the Last Supper, when Jesus was eating with his disciples, with his apostles, he took bread and wine, gave thanks to the Father, and presented them to the disciples, to the apostles, to all believers, to all of us, as his body and blood, his true flesh and blood. And we call it in our own time the Eucharist. And this Eucharist is actually the body and blood, soul, and divinity of Jesus Christ, the entirety of Jesus Christ. That was what he gave to us. So, in essence, or in other words, Jesus gave us himself. Well, that was not the end of it all. He said, do this in memory of me. Even though I am leaving you, even though I'm not going to eat or drink this way again with you until the Father's kingdom, but do this among you in memory of me. In which case, whenever we do it, we are actually doing it in memory of him, and whenever we do it, very important, we are fulfilling that command to do it in memory of him. So the Mass we just celebrated, it actually occurred to me at that moment, is in fulfillment of this particular command of Jesus Christ. The Mass we have it today is a consequence of a long time, long years, ageless periods of fidelity to this particular command of Jesus. At least bear this in mind next time you go to Mass. Well, after thinking about this, I was filled with joy. I was filled with gladness. I was filled with peace and tranquility in my mind. And I was so joyful leaving the sacristy because I fulfilled the command of the Master. And of course, next time I'm going to Mass, I will bear it in mind that I'm going to fulfill the command of Jesus the Master. And also, it should encourage you next time you're going to Mass, even when you are weak to go to Mass, the thought of going to fulfill the command of Jesus and the joy that flows from it